You know what strikes me so much from what you're sharing is that it's really only through abrasion that we end up finding out who we are. It's really when we're pushing against hard things. It's
I'm
like,
I'm going to say it's the hard, Kate.
it's the hard.
I'm going to say
It
it.
is the
It's the
hard.
hard.
It is.
We learn who we really are
I mean,
and our capabilities.
I relate to this so much. Again, I relate to struggling with school. Things that were really hard for me were science, math, languages. I would have,
And you went to a prep school,
I did.
so there were high
There were
expectations.
high standards.
Yes.
Typically kids weren't really partying a whole lot. They were studying. It was cool to do well.
It was cool to
It
do
was
well.
cool to do well, and you were kind of a loser if you weren't. But I would have legit panic attacks before going into Spanish class for years. I remember there's one particular teacher, and it was second period. So it was at 8:55. Like, this still lives inside of my body. 8:55 a.m. And I would start having a legit
Oh,
panic attack.
I totally get it.
And then when I was 20, I packed up my whole life into two suitcases and I moved to a foreign country where I could barely order a cappuccino. And within 8 days of arriving, I had to go to the Questura, which is the police station in Rome, and navigate and stumble through barely speaking Italian in order to register myself in the country. I worked in a restaurant. I threw myself every single day into a foreign language
Uncomfortable situations,
for
Kate.
five
You chose
years.
to do
For
that.
5 years,
Yeah.
there was not a day that there wasn't something that was out of my comfort zone. And you learn to get comfortable, you get comfy in the discomfort, and it's good for you. I had a ballet teacher who would always say when he would give us a particularly challenging combination or we'd be doing something that was really hard, he'd say, "It's so good for you. It's like taking vitamins." So it's like taking vitamins.
But it challenges us. That's the only way we're going to grow.
We only know
Staying safe is does not mean it is not the formula for growth.
it's not. And the only way that we know our strength is by picking up things that are heavier than we think we're capable of. And then we find that we're actually capable of it and we build muscle.
We build muscle.
So this is about building spiritual muscle.